portion of a wicked man. Portion of a wicked man. Shalom, Akims and Akims. This is your Hebrew Israelite brother, Mashaba, here in the city of Detroit. We'd like to give all praises and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us his truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elects. Shalom. Welcome to today's lesson. We're going to make a quick little video. Today's lesson is on a portion of a wicked man. Now see, there are many things that happens to a wicked man because a wicked man possesses a wicked spirit, and a wicked spirit draws negativity and negative things and bad things to happen and occur. You see? So, and one of the things that is due to a wicked man is a wicked woman. This is Sirach chapter 23, Sirach chapter 26, verse 23, Salakia. And it reads, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. You see? A wicked woman is one of the things that a wicked man gets because the wicked nature that he has, that is within him, is that the same which of a wicked woman. So that's the portion that he gets for a woman. He gets a wicked woman. But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. You see? You see? To him that feareth the Lord. You see? Let's go over here to, okay? Now we're going over here to Job chapter 27. Okay? Job chapter 27, and that's starting off at verse 13 is where we're going to start off at. You see, 13. Let's down here on 20. Down here to verse 13. Okay, because we're talking about the portion of a wicked man. Now let's read this starting off, and we're going to read it in both the King James Version and the NLT. And it reads, this is the portion of a wicked man with God, with Yahweh, and the heritage of oppressors. You see? This is what the oppressors can look forward to. You see? This is it in the NLT. This is what the wicked will receive from God, Yahweh. This is their inheritance, you see, from the Almighty, you see, which they shall receive of the Almighty. You see, verse 14, if his children be multiplied, it is for the sword. You see? You see? Having, I used to envy a man that has children, a wife and kids. And I would see a man with his wife and children, and I would say that's really a blessed man. That's a happy man. He doing like he's supposed to. But now I know the truth. He has children. He has multiplied in children, but they shall be, they are only for the sword. And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Now let's read that inside the NLT. They may have many children, but the children will die in war. You see? The children will die in war or starve to death. You see? Or starve to death. And during the wartime, here it is, we got war going on right now over there in Ukraine. Russia has attacked Ukraine. And the martial law troops is all over there. The whole area. in as far as the Russian troops are over there, and they got all kinds of martial law and different things going on, all kinds of curfew and different things going on, all types of warring and different things. All that's coming here to America. Okay. Verse 15. Thus that remain of him, his seed, shall be buried in death. You see? Shall be buried in death. Let's read that inside the NLT. Those who survive will die of a plague. You see? Will die of a plague, and not even their widows will mourn them. Not even their own widows will mourn them. They don't even get that. Verse 16. Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare Salakia, and prepare remnant, and prepare raiment as the clay. You see, we'll read that inside the NLT as well. Evil people may have piles of money and may store away mounds of clothing, but the righteous will wear that clothing, and the righteous shall wear that clothing. You see, they just saving it up for us. And the innocent will divide that money. You see? That's what they can look forward to. I think I just went over to another. Oh, I went over to. Let me go back over. Yeah. Okay, we'll go back down here to. I passed it again. Okay, we was at 18, weren't we? Yeah. He builded his house as a moth and as a booth that the keeper maketh. You see? We'll read that. Let's just read that inside the NLT. The wicked build houses as fragile as a spider's web, as flimsy as a shelter made of branches. You see? Of branches. Verse 19. The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He opened his eyes, and he is not. He is not. Verse 19 in the NLT. The wicked go to bed rich, but wake to find that all their wealth is gone. Ooh-wee. And that's the portion of a wicked man. Verse 20. Terrors take hold of him as waters. A tempest stilleth him away in the night. Verse 21. The east wind carrieth him away, and he departed, and as a storm hurleth him out of his place. You see, he looked forward to constant bombardment of plagues and wrath and judgment. That's a portion of a wicked man. You got a lot of these guys that are wicked all out here, and they doing all kinds of wicked things, and it seems like they just getting away with doing whatever wickedness, whichever way they want to. But not so. The Lord does have a day and a portion for the wicked. You see, Psalm chapter 91 verse 8. Only with thine eyes will you see the reward of the wicked. You see. Verse 22. For God, Yahweh, shall cast upon him and not spare. You see, the Lord is not even going to spare his judgment. He would fain flee out of his hand. You see? That's the Lord doing that. Punishing the wicked man. Verse 23. Men shall clap their hands at him and shall hiss him out of his place. Yeah. That means they shall mock him. You see? Jeers at them. They shall mock him. You see? You see? Now, let's go up here to, we got some more precepts concerning this. Let's go back up here to, let's see, back up here to, we'll go down here to back up to 13. Because there's some more precepts in that. We'll get on down here to it. Okay. I want to do 14. Let's do 14. We can go check the cross-reference precepts on that. Okay. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offsprings shall be satisfied with bread. You see? They should be put to death. Let's go on down here. We got Job. We got all these here precepts. All these precepts. Let's start it off. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand. You see, this is a portion of a wicked man, what he looked forward to. This Deuteronomy 28 and 41. Thou shalt begat sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. You see, the children shall go into captivity. 2 Kings chapter 9, verse 7. And thou shalt smite the houses of Ahab, thy master, that I may avenge the blood of my servants, the prophets. You see, the Lord is going to avenge our blood and the blood of all the servants of the Lord at the hand of Jezebel. You see, those harlots. 2 Kings, this verse 8. For the whole house of Ahab shall perish, and will be cut, and will cut off from Ahab, from him that pissed that pisseth against the wall. Whoo! That pisseth against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel. How about Shem Yahushua? You see? Let's go to let's go down here. I want to see the cross-reference in verse 13. This verse 13 right here. Let's check and see what the cross-reference precepts are. Okay. Remember, this is verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with God, with Yahweh, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. You see the precepts we got? We got precepts all down through here. Let's get on down here too soon. This is Job chapter 20, verse 29. This is the portion of a wicked man from God, Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. You see, Job 31 and 3. It is destruction to the wicked. Is not destruction to the wicked, you see? And a strange punishment to the workers of iniquity. because they've been working iniquity. So there would be a strange judgment for them that they can look forward to, that they cannot even explain. Psalm chapter 11, verse 6. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, brimstone, that's nuclear fire, and an horrible tempest. I'm talking about the chariots. This shall be the portion of their cup. You see? That's the cup of the wicked. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow. That means faded away, because he feared not before God. You see, he don't fear God, so he shall be punished. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 11. Woe, and woe means destruction. Woe unto the wicked. It shall be ill with him, from the reward of his hands shall be given him. You see? And that's what's going to happen to a lot of these here, especially a lot of these young guys here in America. They like assaulting and battering everybody. Old men, old women, young women, the children. It don't matter. These young guys always like walking up and assaulting everybody with their fists, and going around murdering and raping people. They shall receive their just reward for their wicked deeds. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment, to be punished. You see? To be punished, the heritage. Job chapter 15, verse 20. The wicked man traveleth with pain all his days, and the number of years is hidden to the oppressor. You see? They don't know when they're going to die. Okay? But whenever they do, they can look forward to judgment, and judgment being the way that they die. You see? Job chapter 15, verse 21. A dreadful sound is in his ears. In prosperity, the destroyer shall come upon him. You see? The destroyer shall come upon him. Just when he thinking, prosperity and all these different things and all this, going on, boom, nope. The Lord is going to hit him. And that's where it's going to be with a lot of the wicked that's out there. Job chapter 15, verse 22. He believeth not that he shall return out of darkness. You see? And he is waited for of the sword. That's what he can look forward to. The wicked man can look forward to the sword. He can look forward to being thrust through. You see? Job chapter 15, verse 23. He wandereth abroad for bread, saying, where is it? He knoweth that the day of darkness is ready at his hand. You see, he know it. He can look forward to it. Verse 24. Okay, let's go back down up into this. And back into this. We accidentally pushed the button on it by accident. Let's see, so verse 24, verse 23, and here is 24. Trouble and anguish shall make him afraid. They shall prevail against him, his enemies, as a king ready to the battle. You see? The time's coming. Job chapter 15 and 25. For he stretches out his hand against God and stretcheth himself against the Almighty. And remember, Yahweh says, when you walk contrary to me, I shall walk contrary to you. Leviticus chapter 26, verse 27. Salakia. You see, the Lord made it clear. Leviticus verse 26. He runneth upon him, even on his neck. You see, even on his neck. That means he ran up on him. Upon the thick bosses of his bucklers. You see, that means he ran up on him. He got ramped up on. Job 15:27. Because he covered his face with his fatness, falseness, and maketh collapse of fat on his flanks. You see? This verse 28. And he dwelleth in desolate cities, and in houses which no man inhabiteth, which are ready to become heaps, ready to be demolished. You see? This verse 29. He shall not be rich, neither shall his substance continue, neither shall he prolong the perfection thereof upon the earth. He can't solidify himself. He can't make a mark upon this earth. This verse 30. He shall not depart out of darkness. He will always be a dumb fellow, a low-based man. You see that? He will always be low-based. He'll always be in darkness, always be unknowledged. You see? The flame shall cry up. The flame shall dry up his branch, and by the breath of his mouth shall he go away. Just like that. Verse 31. Let not him that is deceived trust in vanity, for vanity shall be his recompense. That's what he can look forward to. Recompense. Verse 32. It shall be accomplished before his time, and his branch shall not be green. It means it's going to be withered up, withered away. This is the portion of a wicked man. Verse 33. He shall shake off his unripe grape as the vine, and shall cast off his flower as the olive. You see? Verse 34. For the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery. You see? This is what they can look forward to. 35. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth deceit. You see? Remember, because out of our bellies comes the rich flowing, everlasting rivers of eternal life of waters. Okay? These everlasting waters of everlasting life. But out of the belly of the wicked is vanity and wickedness and mischief, deceit. You see that? Job chapter 20, verse 19. Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he built not. You see? Which he built not. He shall receive wickedness and judgment for it. He shall receive righteous judgment for it. Righteous judgment of the Lord. Indignation. Job chapter 20, verse 20. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. You see? He's going to be upset. He shall not save of that which he desired. You see? 21, verse 21. There shall none of his meat be left. He's going to be devoured. Therefore shall no man look for his good, because he's not going to have him. He's a wicked man. Then remember, this is the portion of a wicked man, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. You see, in derision, held in derision. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. You see? And that's going to be from every side. Verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly with what he thought he had gathered, God, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. This is what the Lord is going to do to Esau, the wicked one. You see? To the wicked one. That's what Esau can look forward to. Verse 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of the steel shall strike him through. No matter what he do, he shall be thrust through. It's the wicked one. Verse 25. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword, talking about those ICBM missiles coming for America, cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. You see? Terrors are upon him. Upon who? The wicked. Esau. We'd like to take this time to remind you to press the like button. Okay? Make sure you press that like button. Go ahead and press that like button because it helps out for the algorithm. It helps to put this YouTube channel in the algorithms of YouTube. Okay? And make sure you go ahead, if you haven't already, press the subscription button. Press the subscription button. Go ahead and press that subscription button. Press the subscription button and also make sure you press the notification bell. So that way you will receive special notification alerts each time that I release a new video for your spiritual edification. Dawada. Now let us continue. Now this here is Job chapter 20, verse 26. All darkness shall be hid in his place, his secret place. A fire, you see, a darkness hidden in his secret place. You know something? A fire not blown shall consume him. You see? Swallowed up in flames. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. That means inside your crib, inside your tent, where you live. You should be consumed by the fires of the nuclear fire that's going to roll through across the ground. You know, the land shall be swept with the besom of destruction. You see? Verse 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. You see, even the earth itself shall rise up. You know, there's going to be earthquakes, tornadoes, all kinds of things going on. Flooding, all kinds of things for the wicked one, Esau. You see? And this also counts for those that are the wicked, that are, you know, they believe in the beast and the beast system. They take on the spirit of Esau, you know. And so that would mean the 2/3. They can look forward to all this wickedness, the righteous judgment being levied down upon them because of their wickedness. Verse 28. The increase of his house shall depart, you see, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. You see, all is to be levied upon the wicked. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. You see? Verse 12, Psalm chapter 12, verse 5. For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy. Now will I arise, saith the Lord. I will set him in safety from him that buffeted at him. You see, the Lord is going to set us on high, going to place us in a safe place, shield us, and all these things, you see, away from the wicked one. Psalm chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, cast him down, disappoint him, is it relieve my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Roughly paraphrasing, Salakia. I was just Salakia. I was just trying to remember that precisely. That one word that fits inside there is not relieve. Uh, Salakia. I had to come back to it. Salakia. This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 22. Rob not the poor, because he is poor. You see, we're already poor. Neither oppress the afflicted in thy gates. You see, because we afflicted, we're poor, and we have nothing to give, nothing for you to take. So to take from us what we don't have leaves us with nothing. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You see, Proverbs chapter 22, verse 23. For the Lord will plead their case. You see, and spoil the soul of those that spoil them. You see, this is Malachi chapter 3, verse 5. Deliver. That's the word that goes inside there. Psalm chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, cast him down. Disappoint him. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Kabadash. I knew I'd get it. Malachi chapter 3, verse 5. And I will come near to you to judgment. You see? To judgment. And I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers, and against the adulterers, and against the false swearers, and against those that oppress the hireling in his wages. You see? But those, because you got those that different jobs and different things where you got supervisors and employers, and they cheat the workers out of their money, out of their wages. You see, they hire them to cheat them and get their work done, but cheat them. The widow and the fatherless. You see, and us fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his right. You see, when the stranger has a right one way or another, they're turned away. The wicked will turn the stranger away, and from his right. And fear not me. The wicked don't fear the Lord, saith the Lord of hosts. You see, James chapter 5, verse 4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud. You see, by fraud crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. You see, James 5 and 5. Ye have lived in pleasure of the earth, on the earth, and been wanton, deceptive. Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. You see. Verse 6. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you. So that means the just was looking for mercy and justice and did not get it at the hands of the wicked. The just was judged wickedly by the wicked. And it is said, never bring a righteous man to a wicked judge, because a wicked judge will find a righteous man to be wicked every time. Every time. So we're going to close the video out here. Okay. Lord's willing, you were edified by today's lesson. Hopefully, you will also provoke the thought, and you received enough precepts to help spark you along to give you some spiritual edification for your spiritual body. And so I'd like to take the time to also remind you to press the like button. Go ahead and press that like button, and make sure you press the subscription button. Go ahead and press that subscription button if you haven't done so already. And so we're going to go ahead and close it out. This is your Hebrew Israelite brother, Mashaba, here in the city of Detroit. We'd like to give all praises and all honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the hopeful elect.